The month of May is just around the corner, and that means one thing. There's new video games coming. Yes, folks, new video games will be released in the month of May 2018. Shocking, I know. Yesterday on the channel, we took a look at the upcoming Nintendo Switch releases for the month of May 2018, and today we're going to be taking a look at the PS4 and the Xbox One games for May 2018. And surprisingly, there's a lot of stuff coming out. Whether you're looking for multi-plat releases or you're looking for console exclusives, I think there's something for everyone and every platform owner in the month of May. So if you're a Nintendo Switch owner and you're just curious about that, make sure you check out yesterday's video, or if you're just curious about the Switch in general. But today we're focusing on the PS4 and the Xbox One. So what's coming out? What games do you need to know about? Let's find out in this video. So sit back, relax, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's take a look at the best upcoming PS4 and Xbox One games for the month of May 2018.
Hey, RGT 85. Hey, Sean.
Oh my God, it's Stevie Richards!
The first game I want to talk about is a game that I don't think many people are paying attention to. It's been available on Steam in early access for quite a while now, but I think it's a game that could sort of potentially tap into a market, maybe like the ARC market on the home console side of things, and that is Conan Exiles. Basically, you are creating your character, and then you set out in this world where you're convicted of crimes, and you go and basically try to defend for yourself. You have to craft things, you have to survive the elements, you have to survive other humans, other NPCs. There's a PvP mode in the game, there's all sorts of creatures trying to attack you. It looks like a really interesting game. There's no sort of real class system in the game, but you can level up your character by doing different tasks and whatnot. I think it's a cool looking game. I like the aesthetic of it, I like the setting of it. And probably the biggest feature of this game, and the most unique thing, is during that character creation sequence, you can adjust the size of your penis. I'm dead serious. I think this is the first game where you can adjust the penile size of your character in character creation mode. Now, I'm not going to show you how that works on this channel because this is sort of a family channel, but an interesting game. I think that that's sort of why a lot of people are talking about that game, is because of that interesting inclusion. But I think as a whole, it's going to be a solid game. Conan Exile releases on the PS4 and the Xbox One on May 8th, so definitely a game you might want to check out. It looks pretty cool. Xbox One owners have another console exclusive coming to their platform on May 22nd with State of Decay 2. Now, this game looks like a vast improvement over the original State of Decay. I played the original State of Decay and I was not really a big fan of it. I thought it was pretty choppy and just not a really enjoyable experience. But State of Decay 2 really seems to fix all of those problems that State of Decay 1 had. This is a third-person adventure game where you're basically surviving in a zombie apocalypse. You're trying to craft different things and trying to basically, like I said, just survive. There's all sorts of different creatures trying to attack you. You have to procure weapons and things like that. A sort of fun game, you know, one of these open world sandbox games where you're just trying to find your way and trying to survive. What is really cool about this game, though, is that you could team up with up to 3 other people and play the game online. So I think that's going to be a real driving force for this game. I think it's going to be very fun to team up with your friends and try to take down these different zombies. Now, this game will be available on Xbox Game Pass as well. So if you picked up Xbox Game Pass to check out Sea of Thieves, or you just wanted to check out the backlog of games, you'll be able to play this game. So I'm super stoked on that. I'll definitely be doing some videos on it, as I do have Xbox Game Pass. So once again, State of Decay 2 is an Xbox One console exclusive that'll be hitting on May 22nd. Multi-platform release that a lot of people are looking forward to is Dark Souls Remastered. That'll be hitting the PS4 and the Xbox One on May 25th, and eventually the Nintendo Switch during the summer, which is actually really strange because this was first announced on the Nintendo Switch. I really don't get that. But anyways, Dark Souls Remastered looks like a really good experience. Obviously, this game was released on the PS3 and the Xbox 360, but this version has been ramped up for modern consoles. It has better graphics, a better frame rate, and it looks just like a better experience. Of course, Dark Souls games are very challenging. People will get very frustrated with this, but I think this game looks absolutely gorgeous and definitely is a game that deserves a remaster because a lot of people have not played the original Dark Souls game. Once again, Dark Souls Remastered, a multi-platform release that'll be available on May 25th on the PS4 and the Xbox One. May 25th also has another game, and this game is a PS4 exclusive, Detroit Become Human. Now this game is very interesting. A lot of people are definitely talking about it. A lot of people are saying this is one of the best looking games ever, and I have to agree with them. It definitely looks like that sort of Heavy Rain style of gameplay, but it's a bit more refined. You don't really feel like you're playing an interactive movie. You feel like you're more a character in this universe. It looks like there's going to be a lot of deviation in the gameplay, and it just looks like a very interesting experience. There is a demo available on the PSN network right now, so if you want to check that out and see what the gameplay is all about, definitely check that out. But this game will be releasing exclusively on the PS4 on May 25th, and I think it's going to be a game that surprises a lot of people. If you're a fan of games like Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain, you're gonna like this game. It's definitely right up your alley, so be sure to check out Detroit Become Human on May 25th exclusively on the PS4. One thing we love here on RGT 85 is Sega. We love Sega games, we love Sega consoles, and if you're a PS4 and Xbox One owner, which I'm sure you are, and that's why you're watching this video, May 29th, definitely a game coming out that you guys need to check out, and that is the Sega Genesis Collection. This is a collection of Sega Genesis games, aptly named, I feel. You got your classics on there, like Sonic and Streets of Rage, Vector Man, all sorts of fun Sega Genesis games. There's a bunch of extra stuff included on here as well, such as promotional items and sort of the history of some of these games. I think this is a fantastic looking collection. I love collections of retro games like this. I think they're super fun because it allows a new generation of gamers to check out these games that maybe aren't very easily accessible to them. So I'm definitely looking forward to the Sega Genesis Collection. Once again, this will be releasing on May 29th on the PS4 and the Xbox One. Definitely a game I will be checking out and picking up. A game that I actually wasn't familiar with until I started making this video is a PS4 game called Everspace. Now this game will be launching on May 29th, and honestly it's a game that I haven't really heard about, but in researching the game, it seems like it's a 3D roguelike space shooter. And one thing I know is I really like the way this game looks. It looks like there's some really intense sort of aircraft battles going on. It's very sci-fi, and it just looks like a really good game. It looks like if you're a fan of games like Star Fox, or maybe even the extended Star Wars universe with all of these crazy sort of dogfights going on, this may be a game that you're interested in. There's a bunch of different ships that you can upgrade and whatnot. It's a budget release at $29.99, so a game that I'm kind of interested in, honestly. Once again, this is Everspace that will be launching on the PS4 on May 29th. And that is, of course, May 29th, the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. And yes, I absolutely love this. This is probably my most anticipated game for the month of May. And you might be saying to yourself, RGT85, you probably own all of these games individually already, and you're probably right, I probably do, but still, to have a collection of 12 different Street Fighter classics on one single disc or cartridge is just great to me. The fact that there's going to be online play for 4 of these games, and all 4 of these games are very different in the scope of the Street Fighter universe, once again, is great to me. The fact that there's additional artwork and soundtracks to listen to, awesome, awesome, awesome. It's a budget release only at $39.99, and if you are a PS4 or an Xbox One owner, there is a special benefit for you picking up that version of the game. You also get Ultra Street Fighter 4 for free, where the Switch owners don't get that because that game never released on the system. So a fantastic collection of games, a fantastic collection of Street Fighter classics, 40 bucks, May 29th, Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Switch, no matter what you own, you better go pick up this game because that's probably the best thing that Capcom has done in a very, very long time. Alright, and those are the games of May 2018 for the PS4 and the Xbox One that I think are the best picks. The games that you should definitely check out and the games that should definitely be on your radar. Let me know in the comments section down below which of these games you plan on picking up and which platform you plan on picking them up. Are you looking forward to State of Decay 2, Conan Exiles? Are you looking forward to Detroit Become Human? Let me know in the comments section down below because I am curious to know what games you're picking up. Also, if you feel that I missed a game and there's a game that you want to give a little spotlight to, let me know in the comments section down below and I will check that out because sometimes I just miss games occasionally. Thank you guys for checking out this video. As always, if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications to get these monthly videos that I do on the upcoming games. Of course, there's daily videos most of the time on the channel as well, so there's something for everyone on here. And thank you guys for watching this video. If you really enjoyed it, make sure you check out the description box down below. We got Patreon, t-shirts, social media, all sorts of ways to keep up to date with the ever-growing world of RGT85, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Later.
RGT!